This is an instructional video for Spartan Student 7. Spartan is a molecular modeling software that enhances the concepts from your lectures through three-dimensional models, which will make understanding molecular structures and the behavior of electrons a lot easier. I'll be showing you how to build some structures and how to perform a few calculations so you can feel more confident about navigating Spartan. So let's discuss Spartan's basic user interface. You'll most likely be spending most of your time in the construction mode, so let's start there. When you initially launch Spartan, you will see this turquoise work area where your building will be momentarily. And up here there's a taskbar with a variety of options, which we'll also discuss shortly. To begin a new build, you need to press the new build button, which is this one right here. And then over here on the right hand side of your screen, entry palette should have popped up. And the entry palette has a variety of different sections, such as organic and inorganic, and you're going to cycle through those depending on what kind of molecule you're going to be building, but for right now we'll just stay in organic. So let's start building something really simple, sec-butanol. You're going to start with selecting the tetrahedral sp3 carbon, and you're going to go to your turquoise work area and double click to place an atom. Sec-butanol has 4 carbons as a backbone, so we're just going to place 4 carbons. And as you can see, Spartan does not make bonds for you. So you're going to go to your entry palette and you're going to select Make Bond. And then you're going to manually choose which bonds you want to create. For now, we want it to look like this. And then we're going to go back to our entry palette and choose the sp3 oxygen. And you're going to add it to one of the interior carbons. Due to chirality in this case, it does not matter which one. And over here you can see that Spartan has recognized 2-butanol as your build, which is the same thing as sec-butanol. If you have not gotten this far, you might want to restart the video and try one more time. As you can see, Spartan has omitted hydrogens during the building process, which is kind of helpful during more complex and larger builds. So if you do want to see those, you can go over here to viewing mode, which is the pair of sunglasses, and observe the hydrogens. Now you can go back to building mode by pressing the button right next to it, and you can see now the hydrogens have disappeared one more time, and you can add on and take away atoms as needed. Now if your sec-butanol kind of like looks off proportionally, or if it doesn't look very neat, it's probably because you need to minimize the energy of the molecule. To do this, press the minimize energy button at the bottom right of your entry palette, which looks like a ball rolling down a hill. And as you can see, the molecule has adjusted itself. And basically, energy optimization or minimization is a process that Spartan accounts for, in which the molecule's atoms are arranged so that the net interatomic force on each molecule is ideally close to 0. It should look much better than it did before. It's a good idea to always use this button at any point of your building, just to keep your molecule as neat as possible and to avoid any kind of confusion. If you ever need to work on multiple molecules simultaneously, Spartan lets you do that. If you go to press new build one more time, you can see that now tabs have been created at the bottom of your screen. And let's pretend like we're starting to build something. You can cycle between those tabs and access whatever build you need to at that time. One last thing is that if a molecule is very complex, or you don't want to build it again, or if you need to save it for an assignment, you can go up to File, which is the same both on Macs and Windows, and then press Save or Save As, depending on where you want to save it, whether it be on your student account or on the computer itself. Just be very careful not to lose any progress.